Arlington. It's nice out. It's actually warm. Another round 2Ds, good dirt, sweet stadium. Hopefully a good day. Nothing too crazy on the track. There's one rhythm that's I guess is a little, not really gnarly, but technical more per se. There's a few options, but the rest of the track is pretty basic. Whoops are gonna be jumpers. It's gonna be 3-3-3 through those suckers, and that's about it. Really well, and then rode like, well, I didn't ride bad ever, just I made a really big mistake in the rhythm, and like the bike like grabbed after like I clipped the table, and did almost the same thing I did in San Diego, so that was awesome. And it just starts are trash, so it's hard to do anything in this class with bad starts. Check out our rig and our setup on race day. We got hospitality over here. Obviously the guys and their bikes over right here, and we'll take a quick trip inside. Up in here we got lounge. I think Mitchell's probably up there watching film or something. And then this is kind of the cabinets. This is where everything goes. We got goggles, goggle straps, you know, kind of everything for the riders. We got lockers. We'll open up Cade's because his is neater than the rest. Parts for everyone: front sprockets, chain rollers. We got some wheel bearings, some motor mounts. We got front brakes, all that, all those parts. They're guys' graphics, grips. Down in here we got air filters. You know, we got bins for those. Extra oil down below. Clutches, clutch parts, clutch components. And then we like to keep a motor per bike size on deck, ready to roll. That's 450 motor and 250 motor.
Dallas, Texas. We're getting ready for the night show. We've had an interesting day so far. I have been on a roller coaster. So we've had some bad practices. We have some good practices. The last one was bad. So the heat race is about to be sick, dude. We're, yeah. I mean, it's good, right? Track's good, team's good. Just got to go out and execute, get a good start, and do my laps and be who I am. So I am a good starter. I'm gonna go do it. I mean, I rode good in a couple practices and I had a really bad practice. I rode good in my heat race, got a good start in my heat race. But yeah, I just didn't execute in the LCQ when I needed to. Didn't get a good start, was behind some really good dudes and just wasn't able to get around them. So it basically just comes down to I gotta be better. You know, the bike was good all day and I made plenty of changes and went in the right direction, I think, at all times, but yeah, it's just, it's tough, man. There's a lot of fast dudes, and you know, I'm one of them, and I am better than dudes that were in the main tonight in my eyes. But I just got to get it done, and I didn't. So, I mean, in all reality, it comes down to just me being better. I got to get off the gate better. I got to make passes faster. And I think this weekend, with how the last 2 weekends have gone, I was a little bit cautious, getting by guys, and you know, that's on me, right? I made poor decisions the last 2 weeks and it cost me. And then this week I was trying to make the right decisions and wasn't aggressive enough. So yeah, we're just gonna build and try and be aggressive this week and go from there. I went to pass Freddie on the outside, and obviously the last 2 weeks I've been booted. So I hit the brakes, and that's instantly what came to my mind, and Freddie came up and was aggressive, and then I went to pass him again, and he jumped hard right to left, and he was in the air and I was on the ground, and I was coming up on the last single and he's coming down and sideways, and I had to like check up scrub thing so I didn't get landed on. And then when we went into the berm, like I was going so slow I couldn't be aggressive across the ruts. So it was just, like I said, man, it's just I gotta plan some moves better. Obviously Freddie's a great rider, so I had to be smart about my passes, and I just couldn't get by him, and then a couple mistakes and I just went flat and couldn't even get close. So yeah, I just, like I said, I just got to be better. I'm not taking it. I don't think anyone did anything wrong tonight, besides myself. All right, what's up, guys? We're here in Daytona, and yeah, it goes about just like Daytona does. First practice, you go out there and you feel like you've never ridden a motorcycle before. Making changes, gonna see what we can do, and just keep getting better. The more we play with the bike and try to get comfortable on it and learn the track and stuff like that, the better I usually get. Just trying to just not get too stressed out about everything I got going on. So yeah, just go out there, find a flow, find some speed, and go from there. It's a tough racetrack. Every time I come here, you got to learn basically how to ride something completely different. So we're having a good time, and the whole team's here. PARTZILLA people are here, so we got a huge crew this weekend. So yeah, we're gonna just go out there and get after it.
Sucking on a dirt bike.
Yeah, I've been there, dude. every Saturday, actually. I don't know if you've seen my recent front flip, but
Yeah, very good at front flip.
I think the first time I ever came here, Ronnie Mac air wheelied off one of the jumps, landed on my butt, my bike jumped the berm. So this bike can throw you for a loop in no time.
What are you saying to yourself? Like, I'm such a dork. I'd be like, are you kidding me? Are you like literally going, you're an idiot?
I'm usually just so hyped up. I'm not the happiest racer. I'm usually pretty angry under the helmet.
Okay.
But we...
like you throw hands?
No, we don't throw hands here in Supercross. That is, I think, very frowned upon. I don't think the factory guys are allowed to race each other as hard as we are.
No.
Like, they give us some rope to really go after it. And I mean, it's good. Like, we're all... A lot of the guys in the LCQ, like, we're all friends and we're boys, and we know, like, we're not trying to kill each other, but I will punt a good friend of mine over a berm for an extra $30.
For 30 bucks, you punt your mom off a racetrack.
Basically, yeah.
Jeez, this guy. So keep your eye on Kate Clayson.
Supercross does an awesome thing where we raise money and obviously donate it. They do a bunch of different auctions, but you can also just do a straight donation through your phone. You text SUPER to 785-833, and you can make a donation. You get a t-shirt and stuff out of it, and it's big to all of us, right? We go to different hospitals and we get to visit with kids, and they get to come out to races. At Atlanta one year, I got to teach a couple kids how to ride. We got to pick a pit bike out and got them riding around on the start shit and stuff. So
make some noise if you would like a t-shirt. Don't knock anybody over. Here we go. There it is. So thank you, Kate. Would you like to thank some of your sponsors?
Yeah, I mean, we got the whole PARTZILLA crew here today. So, you know, without them, I mean, we've got a 5-guy team over there. So without them, man, it wouldn't be possible. The whole PRMX, obviously, all the mechanics, they give a lot to us. You know, we train back at south of the border, and they do a lot for us as well. And you know, we all basically live there and put in a lot of time. So I know they've got a ton of amateur kids here racing this weekend as well. So yeah, I mean, gotta give it up to those guys. Those are our main people that really keep us going.
So since the conditions have been kind of crazy this weekend, obviously rain, heat, whatever, we ended up building out 2 roll-off sets of goggles just in case the rain comes back. And then we have a full set with 14 on it for the main event, obviously. And then, of course, if he has to go through LCQ, we've got 1 set for that as well. So, and that's done up the same way. He's either going to grab a set with 14 on it, or he's going to go grab the roll-offs.
Cool. Nice, man. I'll keep up the good work.
The most stressful day for a goggle guy is rain.
I bet.
Oh yeah, it's been pretty good. I enjoy the track. It's actually pretty sick. It's very soft though, ruts, but I like the ruts. And yeah, I ended up 8th in qualifying, which wasn't too bad, but not too good. But if I would have found like 2 seconds, I could have been in 3rd. So that's not too bad. And yeah, they canceled qualifying too, so now we're just going straight into the night show.
I like it. Second qualifying was, like I said, a little slower unfortunately, but I like my riding. Should stay clear. So yeah, good start is important, and then just go. That's the plan. Just go.
All right, Nick Thury puts in his first main event of the year at the World Center of Racing Daytona. He's fired up, I think.
Yes and no. Heat race was really good.
Yeah.
I liked my riding. I was in control and just smooth. In the main event, I had a decent start. Julian told me I was like 14th, which is okay. The field is gnarly. And then I just made kind of bad decisions. Started to ride tight because I made more mistakes. And yeah, then I rode tight, and people caught me, and then I basically lost all my rhythm. And I don't know where I ended up, but the last 3, 4, maybe even 5 laps were like, well, no, let me rephrase it. The middle part was a catastrophe, and then the last, I would say 2, 3 laps were okay. That's where I picked up again, caught some guys, but overall, yeah, you can't do that in a 50-minute main event. Like, you have to be on your A game, especially in a field like that. So yeah, I mean, it's third race where we made progression, and yeah, I guess I have to be happy with that.
Well, I mean, like, go ahead, sorry.
Although it's hard, but yeah, we made our first main. I made my first main this season. So yeah, just keep plugging away.
Talk about the conditions out there. I'll just show your kit right now. And
Dude,
Bailey. Bailey's right by your side.
it had really not much to do anymore with Supercross. It was a survival game.
Yeah.
We had triples, we had doubles, and whoops with ruts that deep, going completely like you choose one rut, and that's where you stay until you are at the last whoop. So yeah, it's actually worth it walking over the track after the 450 main. But yeah, it was a survival game today. So yeah, we made it out alive. We are healthy. I am healthy, and on to Alabama.
Daytona is done and dusted. Julian Perrier, quite an eventful day.
Done and dusted for us.
For us.
450s out there, and we're not. Decent start. Got a little bit screwed up in the rhythm section, and then after decided to go inside and not do the triple. Got passed by a few guys. Got back into it and then crashed. So
You're talking LCQ.
in the LCQ, yeah. Heat race, I mean, we're not far off. If we could just latched on a little bit, I think we could have had the P9, got a 10th, so
Yeah.
and it happens. Normally Mitch is a great starter. We'll go back working with him to make sure he's focused and ready to start properly. We're hoping for a Supercross racetrack next weekend in Alabama. All in all, it was good. Happy for Nick. Nick, you know, in not a bad spot, I would say, but in a spot about questioning himself and stuff. Got straight to the main with a P8, and then, you know, he hasn't made a main in a little bit, so probably gassed out a little bit, but we got, you know, 20th, so we'll take it. We'll build on that with Nick. We're gonna do more suspension testing this week for him. Dylan, normally I wouldn't be that happy with a 9, but the track was really challenging for these kids that don't really race on that type of track first, and then that track was demolished. He stayed on 2 wheels. He was a bit cautious, which is fine. Got 9. I think he needs to race more, so we'll try to find a way for him to race a little bit more.